Okay. I know you've read or heard about that game, movie, or comic, blah, blah, but you haven't heard it from us. So chill, relax, let us talk all about it before you log off.
No, I'm still here. All right, what's up, everybody? I'm Sir Aaron Carter here with EmmaSkies.
Oh, is that my name?
Wow, how dare you? How dare you? Back for another episode of a recap of Cloak and Dagger Season 2. Emma is actually just fresh off of watching the third episode.
I am.
So that is a big positive because everything is fresh in your head and you have more, I guess, I don't know the word. I'm thinking of it.
A fresh
Immediate.
perspective.
Thank you. No. Immediate memory. That's what I was thinking of. As
We got
opposed
there
to
eventually.
a few, she wrote some notes this time. I mean, we can kind of go off of some of those because I wrote notes as well.
Did you though? You wrote Spark Notes, and I annotated the entire episode.
But let this be known right now. Your notes don't start off with episode 3, Shadow Selves, the name of the episode, which is very important.
I will let you believe that.
Totally just skip that. Just says episode 3. Is like, okay, what is that? I mean, I don't know what that is. Anyway,
the scientist girl is back.
I couldn't remember her name.
Me neither.
What was the scientist again?
I have no idea.
That's terrible.
Her name in my notes is scientist girl.
Well, her name is Mina, because in my notes it's actually on here. So Mina is back, and if you don't remember Mina from season 1, it was kind of a small episode where Cloak and Dagger went into Mina's father's head, and he was stuck in like a little loop, right?
Yeah.
And it was just kind of going around and around, and they saw what happened at the epicenter of the accident that gave them their powers and affected other people as well.
That he's just been living over and over again for the last 20 years, 15 years, whatever it's been.
Yeah, like probably 15 years in between the time that they were kids.
That'll mess with you.
And then he was just like stuck in a comatose state. So anyway, we open up with her. She's in the lab testing the affected chemicals or whatever that was from the site.
Yeah. She took samples of the whatever Roxxon was drilling for out of the valves and was basically contaminating the mice with them and trying to recreate what she calls the terrors and see what caused it and how to fix it. And she was not having too much luck.
Well, she had luck in replicating what happened.
She did eventually, yes, yeah, by accident, as most scientific things seem to happen.
Well, you got to make you got to break some eggs to make an omelet, right?
You got to kill some mice.
And that's what happened. A lot of mice died in the pursuit of science. So they go from there to like title card, and then they go right into it with the detective. Wait, did they start with the doppelganger one, or did they? Oh, yeah, they started with the doppelganger one, coming out of the water, not knowing what's going on, heading back to her apartment.
And you know it's her because her nails are green.
I was about to say,
which is a little on the nose.
Well, that's good stuff, though.
I just want to know what sort of chemical she was in that colored only her nails. What only colors the keratin in your nails, but not the keratin in your hair?
Oh, is there keratin in your hair?
Yes, there is.
Well, maybe it's just a darker green, and we just can't see it with,
That's terrible.
Our type of TVs.
But yes, they do make it very, very aware, make you very aware that you are looking at Bad Bridget, as we don't have a name for her quite yet.
I've been calling her Bad B. Yes, I've been calling her Bad B.
Bad bitch?
I mean, if you want to call her that, too.
I feel like she would appreciate it.
I mean, I feel like her name should just be Mayhem, because isn't that what the character's name is?
We
in the
don't know that yet.
They keep saying that all the time.
Yet.
Like
it's
like
later in the
scenes...
episode, Aaron, okay? That's later in the episode.
So anyway, she goes back to her apartment, I'm guessing cleans up a little, because then she finds out that her doppelganger, the good Bridget, is in the hospital.
Which is something that we'd been wondering about last week. We were like, do they know that she got shot? Like, what's the deal with that?
True, yeah.
We had no idea.
I think this kind of explains it, though, right?
Yeah.
She goes back.
They found her, but they didn't find Mayhem.
No. Mayhem came out, I'm assuming, a day or so later, I guess. I mean, how long does one take in a hospital? Because she was in the bed when Mayhem goes up to her, the good Bridget. She's in the bed, And
that was also 2 days later, though. That was 2 days after Mayhem climbed out of the water.
oh, was it?
Yeah, because they said 242 days ago, and then when they did that scene, it was 240 days ago.
Oh, wow.
Pay attention.
I didn't see that in the notes, so I mean, I just assumed that you didn't know that either. Okay, but again, the immediate memory over 4 days or something.
Oh, they also make sure that we see that she has super strength for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta know that.
She beats the shit out of her refrigerator and throws it down the hall because, I guess, fuck your neighbors.
Yeah, what ticked her off? I don't remember that. I just remember the refrigerator getting thrown out of the room.
Yeah, I think that the refrigerator just made her mad.
Cool.
She was trying to get some water. She broke the glass because it was going too slow. It was a whole thing.
It was going too slow.
Because she was trying to fill up the glass and it was taking too long.
Okay, yeah, you.
So then she just went right for the faucet is the word I was looking for.
She's at the hospital. Sheesh. She's at the hospital. She tries to kill herself, quote unquote, but not like herself, her doppelganger.
Which is exactly what we saw the mice do.
Which, first of all, super strength, correct? Mm-hmm. Super nail, claw, scratchy fingers.
You
gotta
make it look like an accident.
Okay, all right. Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
Do I have a brain that only has a rage center active? No, I do not. I don't understand her.
Ooh. Don't you, though?
Don't worry about it.
She was going to put a pillow over her face, suffocate her to death, but, plot dictated that.
Which did not make any sense. Like, she hears the cop talking about Connors, and she's like, you know what? I got to kill Connors first. Then I'll come back for you. And I'm like, this woman is completely defenseless right in front of you right now. Why does Connors have to die first?
Things. Actually, this plays into
it would take her 20 seconds.
It plays into one of my theories about this character, and
which
actually, I really like the theory, which is she's not inherently like just evil, right? So it's not like she's looking for chaos type of thing. She's just, just kind of a guided what do you call it, not a chaotic good in D&D. I can't remember what it is, but she's more focused on
lawful
things.
Evil.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe she's a lawful evil. I got to take care of all this other business because remember they said she has the same memories up to the point of the split. So I mean, if those memories and everything still kind of dictate her actions, killing herself isn't like a number one priority. She wasn't suicidal.
But if she's going to do it anyway, why not just do it right now?
Last. You got to save that for last.
But why?
That's what all
that doesn't make any sense.
Supervillains do.
Because she's right there, completely defenseless, can't do anything to fight back. Nobody's going to stop you right now. You're going to wait until she can fight back?
You have to save the heroes for last. Or maybe she just can't. Maybe she actually can't. Because remember in the alleyway, the other one couldn't too?
Oh, we'll get to that.
All right. So after the hospital scene, I think we get back to the I've been calling them the Scooby Gang is what I've been calling them.
Is Mina part of the Scooby Gang?
Yeah, I mean she's helping them find out things. So you got to have like the brains and the power, and then the cop lady is just kind of the cop lady. You got to have
But who's Scooby?
Around. I don't want to say anybody to risk offense of anything. So we'll just say none of them are Scooby. They're just kind of all the humans.
Coward.
They don't have a Scooby yet. What was the, let me see. Scooby Gang finds Bad Bridget's hideout. Oh, yeah. So.
Can we talk about the guy that works the front desk there and his immediate, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make eye contact.
Yeah.
I aspire to have that effect on people.
Good Lord.
That is
and you don't
my
have
dream.
The crazy mad syndrome in your brain or whatever like her, you say?
That's why I can't do it. That's I got to practice. I want that to be the way that strangers react to me.
That's terrible. So you see in this episode they did a lot of jumping back and forth between time like the previous episode. So you're kind of seeing the ramifications of Bad Bridget Mayhem and what she's kind of been doing as the Scooby Gang, which is Cloak and Dagger, and the good Bridget follow her her trail. So they go see Mina, of course, to see what's going on about the split. Mina kind of gives them an update on what happened with the rats and everything like that, and the chemicals that she's been testing. And they kind of figure if they're the same person. They can kind of use the good Bridget to track the bad Bridget.
Well, no, they don't figure anything. Tandy does. Ty is like, oh, we're going to baby you. You should just, you just go sit down somewhere. You go rest, and we'll go take care of this. And Tandy's like, the fuck you talking? No, we can use her.
And you agreed with that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
This woman has
They would
been
not have
shot.
found anything without that shit. She's can rest when it's done.
She's been traumatized, and you could tell she's the timid one, not the big forceful one. So you want to just interrogate this woman.
Yes.
And see, I think that's where me and you are definitely going to.
It's for the greater good.
Oh, okay. So,
and this is where we get Mayhem as well. Now we can call her Mayhem.
So Tandy, after doing her forcefulness, they go and find Mayhem's hideout, which is just like an old motel.
She called it an
something.
SRO, which I don't know what that means.
I don't
just
know,
some hotel for broke people. But the question here being, where is Mayhem getting the money for this? She just pulled out a wallet. She just robbed somebody?
She could have done that. She could have got it from the people that she killed the last time.
We know she put out credit cards in Bridget's name, but she threw a wad of cash at that guy.
I mean, she's a cop. She could probably have it in evidence that she could have gotten out of there. And
wow.
There's a lot. She's the bad cop.
I just want this all to be fleshed out. I would like to know where she gets her money. I would just like to know these things.
You should be wondering how she was able to get all those pieces of paper just all around.
I was wondering, is there a business center in this place? Where is she printing these out?
Exactly. Because it's they show a small section where she's taking missing pictures or missing people, women's pictures off the door of something, but they don't really, that doesn't add up to the amount of stuff she had in her room. So you could tell in her room she's been doing a lot of detective work trying to find these missing girls and who's doing it. In between all this stuff, they are cutting with the priest.
Yes, that is, yeah. So he's had a bad year.
So the priest from season 1 was kind of a role model-esque type of character.
He's
for
the advisor.
Ty. Yeah.
They got into a fight.
Got into a big fight.
And we found out exactly what happened in Priest Dude's past.
Yeah, because Ty touched him and saw his dark side or his fear or something like that, which was he actually killed someone from drunk driving.
Yep.
And I guess that kind of put him on the path to becoming a priest or whatever to try to, atone for his sins, quote unquote. Now he's drunk on the street. Or at least he's
one
just
of those
on
guys.
the street. But I don't understand his role. They don't really flesh it out.
No, he's just there to... I don't even know.
Yeah, because they don't even say why Mayhem goes and saves him.
Does she save him, though?
Or get his... I don't know. She needs him for something.
Yeah, she walks up to him and starts talking to him. And even, back in the flashback when she's talking to him at the school as he's leaving... And she is, way oversharing. I'm like, why are you telling this guy everything? This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter to your whatever you're doing. I don't understand what this conversation you're having right now is.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense right now because she got no real information from him. Initially, it was just to find Ty, which... Did they explain why she needed to find Ty?
No.
Okay.
Well, no, she said that she thought that Ty could help her. Because Mayhem's trying to find Connors.
Okay, I see, yeah.
And she thinks that he can help her find Connors.
So after they go and find Mayhem's lair, they're trying to think of what would she do next. So where did she... And that's when Tandy, I think, even goes more hard on her.
Yeah.
On the good Bridget. She is know where she's going to be.
Well, and Ty has that moment of he opens up the box that's in there and it has all the weapons that she's stolen. And he has that am I like the villain kind of classic superhero moment.
Yeah.
And Tandy has to talk him down and she's like, no, you're a protector because you protect me. And then we all cried and it was a beautiful moment. Was that just me?
It might been you. I did like that moment though.
That was good.
That was definitely a good moment between those two. I really like that. Kind of made me change my thought about their whole relationship for a split second.
That's okay. That's all it takes. A split second at a time. We'll get there. We got a long way to go.
What happened next after because I can't remember.
So that's when she finds the playing cards, and she puts together that all the case notes are on playing cards. Oh,
that's right. And there's like something from her grandfather or something like that.
Yeah, and she starts to like put all the notes out, and she's like, all right, she's going to Purity 1. And he goes, you mean this Purity 1? And it's on fire on the TV behind them.
Yeah, another one of those
it's like, okay.
Plot devices where it's like, okay, everything is syncing up real quick, like very fast. So did they go to the place next, the strip place next?
Yes, that was when they go to the strip joint, and you get wholesome Thai. You just walk into a strip club?
Yeah, like what? I mean,
that's what you do.
That's a legitimate question. You know, is there no like valet or something like that? I don't know.
So they walk into the strip club. They walk past some dancers. They walk into the back room, and Mayhem is in there fucking people up. And they try to talk him down. Tandy's like, you don't have to do this. This isn't how you should do this. And she flat out tells Tandy, she's like, you know what? Sometimes violence works because this guy just told me exactly where to find all these girls.
And Tandy gives in.
Yes, she does.
And that moment I saw in her face.
Yeah.
She was like, yep, this is how we get things done now.
Yeah, so you can immediately see Mayhem's going to be pulling Tandy to her side. I even wrote, I sense a conflict between Cloak and Dagger.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
So they're going to be on very opposite sides of this.
But it's a good motivation, I think.
Yeah.
Because she's wrong in the way she's going about it, her Punisher ways of kill everybody.
Is she though?
Question. Yes, she is.
Because she's getting shit done.
Yeah, but she's killing people as well.
And it's getting shit done.
Yeah, as in killing a lot of people and helping the morgue get full. That's what it is.
That's fine.
I thought they were in the business of saving people, not killing people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You gotta break some eggs.
So Mayhem runs out. She escapes the little strip club and runs right into her timid self, who pulls a gun on her, and you could clearly tell she just was not going to shoot at all.
Which was ridiculous.
What do you mean ridiculous?
It was so stupid. Like, she is standing there. Again, she's standing in front of you, defenseless. You can kill her right now, and there's just like, you're not going to do it. You know what she's done. You know everybody that she's killed. You know what she's planning on doing, that she's going to kill more people, and you're just like, oh, but I can't shoot her.
In her defense, she only killed bad people, so she probably isn't thinking.
I'm totally fine with that.
Oh yeah, like if she killed somebody that she knew that was like more personal to her, then that's one thing. But I don't think that was. I don't know. And then she's the timid one. Mm-hmm. You know, she's not supposed to be doing all that.
I just want to know if she's bulletproof, because we haven't seen her get shot yet.
Yeah,
because we saw the super strength, and we saw her catch Tandy's light dagger.
Yeah, pretty easy. Like,
and I want somebody to shoot her because I want to know if she's bulletproof.
Sheesh. So after that, whatever information she got from there led her to that council meeting.
Yes. Well, that was back in the past. That was a flashback.
So the flashback to the council meeting, that was interesting because the mom was there. Ty's mom was there, and they were all voting
clearly being blackmailed.
But they hinted to that in season 1. Mm-hmm. And
because
they didn't
she worked
flesh
for
that out.
Roxxon.
Exactly. So whenever they were doing this council meeting to, I guess, further investigate one of the officers, is that what that was?
Yeah, they basically were like, somebody put forward that we should investigate the use of excessive force from this officer to somebody in our community. And if we're going to investigate this, we need a unanimous vote from the council to do so. And everybody votes except for Tyrone's mom. And then the shady-looking white guy stands up and leaves. Who was the
partner of the guy that killed her son.
Yes.
Which
she must know.
Yeah, she knows. Oh, she knows. You saw the conflict when she said nay in that voting, and then everybody got all pissed off and stuff like that.
Yep.
The dude walks out of the little hearing, scot-free, but then runs into Mayhem, who's looking for her, or his partner, his ex-partner, or whatever. Mm-hmm. He doesn't really know anything about it, of course, and she was going to let him live. And then,
until he opened his fat mouth.
He said one thing, And she turned around and was like, "Oh, really? Okay."
Because he said I knew I shouldn't have vouched for him, and he was talking about when Connors killed Tyrone's brother. He vouched and said no, the kid attacked him. It was self-defense, and he was just like, "Oh, I shouldn't have done that." And she's like, "But you did, didn't you?"
Yep.
And she fucking killed him, and he deserved it, and I'm proud of her.
Jeez.
I even wrote that. I said, "Atta girl, that was a well-deserved kill" in my notes.
Good Lord. It's a little bloodthirsty here.
And that's fine. That guy deserved to die.
That's worrying.
Because he didn't care until suddenly he couldn't get the favor that he was promised. Suddenly, then he shouldn't have done it.
Okay, but now think about it this way. Who is going to be able to testify that it was an actual shooting of a young, innocent kid?
He would.
The dude's gone. The shooter's gone. The partner that was actually there at the scene of the crime is dead. So.
Oh, you mean now?
Yeah, now. Where's the justice? Where's the justice?
She just got it.
Okay. All right. But nobody else knows. Whatever.
She's going to tell Ty, be like, "Hey, FYI, I killed the guy that lied and said that your brother attacked, and you're welcome."
No.
You're welcome.
The world needs to know. The family needs to know. Everybody needs to know that this guy was crooked. That's what they need to know.
Mm-hmm.
So after the strip club,
after the council meeting,
everything,
she goes back to the priest.
Yeah, and he's like on the street,
but more sober this time.
A little more sober. And they have their little exchange, which I didn't kind of get. Like,
because there's no reason. Like, why are you talking to this guy? She's not getting information out of him. She's not asking him for anything. She just starts talking to him, and he ends up being the one that convinces her to go punish her, where she's like, "I'm gonna hurt people," and he says, "Then start with the people who deserve it." Yeah,
and I mean, he's kind of just like a whatever character right now. I'm pretty sure there's something more in store with him, because they went back to him multiple times in this episode. They just were very vague about his whole role in the grand scheme of everything. After that was that the first time they actually saved the girls? Or they found one of the... Yeah, they find where she has been. They find where she went and killed the guy in the ambulance, and they find all the girls there. And that she quote unquote saved. Yes, that she saved. Quote unquote. What's the quote? What did she? What? Why? Well, because so when they get them back to the hospital, they were kidnapped and now they're not. Yeah, when they get them back to the hospital and they're trying to look for where they had been, they get Tandy touches them, because Tandy has the power to see their kind of hopes and dreams and desires, and there was nothing. They've just been kidnapped. Of course, there's nothing. Understandable, but even more trauma, or like adding trauma on top of trauma, doesn't help anything. Like, I mean, clearly it helped get them out. I'm just saying. Yeah, it helped get them out, but now they have to probably rebuild whatever. So anyway, Ty touches them, and of course he can see fears. So he saw like where they were, the building, and everything like that. And well, you're skipping over a very important, very important piece of what's going to be the rest of the season. What important piece? Where are we at? When they find the girls, and Ty and Tandy are looking at what has gone down, and Tandy says, "You know what? Maybe he deserved it. You know what he did." Oh yeah. When they're talking about the guy that she killed, like they like flat out have it out right there. And yeah, it's their first inklings of them going to be having this disagreement with each other, because Tandy is definitely on the side of the Punisher. Yes, she is. And Ty is more on the side of, we need to take a more justice-like approach to everything. We're not killers, and they don't have to be, because Mayhem is. Yeah, but allowing her to kill people is just as bad. So, it's not. Yes, it is. No. Because you could stop her. But why? Because, she's going to get these girls out of the situation by killing, or you can leave the girls there for another 3, 4, 5 days, however many weeks or months it's going to take you to catch them with justice, and they're just going to stay in that custody. Who knows what's going to happen to them? There's your extra trauma. Or here's a funny idea. How about we use our superpowers to, I don't know, rescue them without killing people?
But they were so far behind, they wouldn't have caught up. They would have been days before they caught up to where what's her face was already at.
Okay, well, why wouldn't she use her superpowers to rescue them without killing people?
No, because she doesn't want to.
Oh, exactly. See, it's a want thing. It's not like you need it to kill people. It's you want it to kill people.
I'm just saying.
That's what it is. They eventually follow her to where the location of the girls are. Ty shows a little fatigue when he goes and starts scoping out the place inside. He's like popping in and out to see where the girls are located and getting kind of a body count and stuff like that. He showed like he was a little bit tired.
But you know what he's not getting in there?
It.
Fucking photos of the dudes that are in there. You want justice? Why is he not pulling out his phone and taking pictures? It'll take him 5 seconds.
Well, they were on a time schedule because they knew. Who knows how quick Mayhem is right behind them, trying to.
There's your evidence.
Massacre.
I'm just saying, if you want to go for you want to go for justice, do it right.
Did you write that in your notes or something? Like, where's the camera?
I said, Ty, ... my dude. You didn't want to maybe take some photos of everyone in the room first?
No, he's gotta focus. Get in there, see where everything's at, and then.
And he just starts
out.
using his powers full on in front of everybody. Yeah, he's teleporting people in and out. He's jumping in front of people. He's jumping away from people. Like, there's gonna be stories about this now, and he is not hiding his face.
But see, I've talked to friends about this before about superpowers in the real world, quote unquote. If I'm around you, say we're somewhere. Emma, and I just start teleporting all over the place, and you see this, you go tell somebody.
Believe it. Of course. But
exactly.
Damn,
so
there's gonna be stories now.
Well then, hey, I think the legend is greater than the reality. If
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I was just like, okay, damn, we're full out. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's time to. I mean, you might as well just go full costume by now. That's
when they start talking about Mayhem, they're like, oh, you know who is gonna be here soon? Like, she's fucking Voldemort.
Yeah, because she basically is at this point killing on like a just rampage of killing
but
people.
Sometimes for good reason. Like when she killed that guy that was about to kill Tandy.
But did she need to kill the guy that was driving the ambulance? Yes. All right.
He deserved to die.
So anyway, Tandy goes and does her super flashball move that apparently can just light up an entire building that looked like it was about, 3 stories high? And... it just kind of like shuts down electronics or something, or
it's like a fucking EMP
people,
in there.
Yeah, big EMP. So it gives Ty the chance to just run in there, start taking out people.
Taking people.
Taking out the.
It's terrible.
The victims.
Take them out.
Taking the victims and freeing them. And then he finally gets noticed by, I think it looked like a younger kid, right? Like a teenage type of kid who's probably mixed up in the wrong stuff and, wrong place, wrong time.
Or he just started abducting girls. We don't know.
Come on now. He looks like a child soldier or something like that. So Mayhem goes in there. Wait, why did she say... Why did Mayhem say makes my job? Oh, okay, never mind.
Because Tandy told her that he already got all the victims out, and she went, "Well, makes it easier for me. Don't have to worry about what I'm shooting."
So exactly. Another reason why she's just out to kill, and
that's fine.
Like, that's
those guys all need to die.
That's not fine. So she goes in there, spraying up the place, like with no
problem. Cocks the gun to the side.
Like, yes, gangster style, full blown, just cliche, shooting everybody and everyone in sight. They go into this bullet time mode where you see that the trajectory of her bullets are slowly moving their way towards one of that small kid that saw. Ty freaks the heck out and is like, yeah, this is not happening this way. And Tandy, of course, what was she doing this whole time?
Oh, she's what happened. She's like, all right, you go in there. Take care of business.
Just letting stuff happen. Ty's powers evolve to where he just kind of does the thing he did at the terrible. Yes, he is. He absorbs the bullets and all the gunfire gets between himself and the young kid. And then did she just walk towards him?
No, he full pulled her in. He pulled her right in. I thought she
was kind of just striding towards her. So he pulls Mayhem into the darkness.
Which we have not seen him do before. This is...
Yeah, we have. He did it with the detective in season 1. The guy that killed his brother, he pulled him
that's
into
right.
the darkness.
Damn it! I got excited because I was like, "This is the first time we've seen this." I completely forgot about that. That's where I said, "Whoa, new powers for Ty." I totally forgot that was a thing.
Oh yeah, no. Yes, he's pulled people in
Damn
before. So he pulled her into this this negative dark zone or whatever. Which, by the way, in the comic books, like he does all that, like he can pull people into that space and everything like that. But he doesn't really have any trouble doing that. Like it's easy. Like
He'll
and
get
then
there.
also
He'll get there.
teleporting multiple people, which he did this episode too. He did it up to like 2 people instead of just one. Really easy for him to do in the comic books, but you know.
He'll get there. He's learning, okay? He's learning.
I'm just saying.
Let him figure it out.
I'm just saying, in Civil War, he teleports like.
I'm sure he does, but is he brand new to his powers? Is he just
Basically,
figuring it out for the first time?
He's just some way he is.
Yeah.
So an interesting thing though, definitely interesting how in this negative zone there's a gas station. Mayhem is just by herself. Oh, so Ty just stands there after that. Everybody just saw him do all this stuff. And he's just there, yeah. Like, not trying to run and hide or cover up or anything like that. That's it. So they end on him, cut to Mayhem in the blackness with a gas station by itself, which I don't know the significance of that gas station. Am I missing something?
Not that I can remember.
Okay, so she walks up to the gas station. She sees a freezer on the outside. She opens it up. It's her ex-boyfriend cop, like all crammed in there like he was in season 1 when he was killed. And he wakes up, basically.
And asks her if she wants some awkward reunion pancakes.
Yeah. So, is it each person's individual? Like, because I may be wrong, but I think in the comic books, when he sucks people in like that,
gross,
they're just all in one big, terrible. They're just all in one big void. And in this one, it kind of seems like everybody's in their own little personal, own personal.
I guess we'll find out next week.
Yes, next week. I didn't get to see any like next week.
Oh, so
whatchamacallit. Yeah.
I don't remember. Now that I wrote this, I don't remember what I'm referring to. But it says, "Oh, Tandy's going in next week," and I can't remember what that meant.
Good Lord! So that means what is she like beating up people?
Maybe we'll see.
Okay.
But Ty does reunite with his mom next week.
Ooh, hopefully they go in deeper about
her whole blackmail situation. Because I wrote earlier, I was like, that is going to be an awkward moment when he has to confront her about, I know that you're part of this, and I need you to tell me what's going on.
Yeah, but does he know?
He will.
But does he know?
Because the pieces are all there. So they'll figure it out at some point. So reuniting with mom, Tandy does something.
Tandy does something, yes.
I don't know what I meant there. But, yeah.
Well, we'll figure it out. So that's it. If you enjoyed the show, like, subscribe, comment. Is that what people say?
I mean, it's not YouTube, so
no?
Where are they going to comment?
Oh.
It's a
I
podcast.
I don't know. Like,
there's no
they can
comments.
They can comment on Twitter. They can comment on Twitter before you log off.
Do you want to promote your Twitter?
Oh, yeah. The Twitter is before you log off. And we also have a Discord if ever get around to finishing it up. So, thank you again, Emma, for joining me this evening.
You're welcome for these amazing notes.
Wow. First of all, I would like to state she still, again, did not put the title of the show. And that's kind of one of the most important things. It's like writing your name on top of an essay.
My notes were 4 pages long, but, you had the title. So I guess, that's, but it doesn't matter that I took 4 pages of notes.
Whatever. We're editing this.
Are we, though?
Okay. Yes. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Until the next episode.
Bye.
Later.